What's up, Naked Hog family? Welcome to episode 11 of the Naked Hog podcast.
Hello, hello.
We are coming at you from the greenhouse like normal, and Lily has brought some more goodies out for us. What do you got today?
I brought banana muffins.
Banana muffins.
Yeah.
So it looks like
Different
we have
kinds,
different kinds of banana muffins here. So what's the difference in them?
There's the regular, and then this has a slice of banana on top with brown sugar. That's kind of like a streusel topping, and these have chocolate.
Chocolate. I like chocolate.
Banana chocolate. Yeah.
Chocolate is good. Chocolate
you'd like
and
those.
anything is good, yeah. All right, so let's try them. Guys, have you guys ever made any banana muffins at home? If you have, let us know your favorite recipe. We're going to dig in here.
Yeah,
Which one you want,
I
honey?
want the banana on top
Which one you going to have, Lily? Oh, y'all went for the wrong ones. She's going for the chocolate.
That's like a little cake. Like,
That's
so
for
good.
muffins.
That's
It's so good. It's soft and
That's
delicious.
really good. Yes, yes, yes. The perfect treat for the week between Christmas and New Year's.
Banana muffins.
Tastes like the holidays.
Guys, we missed last week again. I know that's the second time we've missed a week. We skipped a week in between podcasts. But,
Christmas time, though. Holidays,
well, not just Christmas, but the weather. Like, we tried to get out, and Sundays are when we've been trying to post our podcast, and it just seems to be really hard to get it out on a Sunday. I don't know why, but Sundays seem to be a rough day. So we might try to switch that day up a little bit. We'll see. Maybe we might try doing it on Tuesdays, maybe.
Yeah.
I think maybe we'll try to see if we can get everything posted on Tuesdays. Number one, I feel like every weekend the weather is bad.
Oh, I know.
And so to post on Sunday, we normally try and record on like Thursday or Friday. And then that way I have time to edit. And then
Now, this will be our last beauty. Notice how nice it is and how beautiful it is. We got blue
It is
skies
beautiful
and
today.
it feels great. The weather feels so perfect outside. But this will be the last nice weather day we have for a few days because we have a really bad storm coming in. And it's supposed to not be like a normal little rain shower either. It's supposed to be like a thunderstorm, like a pretty good one.
It is, except that I was talking to Jason over at Cog Hill, and he was telling me that he had just looked and it wasn't supposed to be a bad storm. So I looked again. Last night it said 80% chance of rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now it says 40. And it says passing rain.
Oh, it may have dodged us.
Yeah.
It might just be a storm coming
It's
through.
crazy, huh?
That would be good to get some gentle rain, though. Not like a bad storm, but it'd be good to get some gentle rain like tomorrow or the next day. Because I got some water. I got some outside plants in the garden, of course, could use that little bit of gentle rain. But then after that, we need more sun because that stuff is kicking. All those greens are growing.
Yep. So that sums up our weather lately. Is it's it says it's going to do one thing and then it doesn't, or it may, or it might not, or who knows.
By the next morning, it may have shifted.
Yep. Sums up our weather.
I was getting ready for like a rough storm.
Yep.
That
So
happens all the time in Louisiana.
Yeah, that's Louisiana for you.
so we just had Christmas, just like you guys. I hope you guys had an incredible Christmas.
Yeah.
We did a few things for Christmas, a little bit before Christmas, and kind of for the Christmas season. You got another one?
Regular one, yeah.
We went. One of the things we did is we went out to the Baton Rouge Zoo this year and went and saw they do like a Christmas in the park type of thing where they put lights up
All
in
around
the
the
zoo
zoo.
and stuff like that.
It's at nighttime when the animals are sleeping. Did y'all like it? You liked it?
You liked it? Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yep. And then there was an ostrich that was all in a ball, and we thought it was a rock.
Yeah, there was ostrich. It was laid down on the ground, sleeping, I presume, but it looked like a big boulder in the dark.
Yep.
And there was like a stork that was up on sleeping on one leg that was really cool. It was right up next to the the barrier where all the people come up next to it. But the stork was like, from here to this camera, it was right there, and we were all looking at this stork while it was sleeping, and it was so cool. That was good.
I'm gonna try that one. That one was really good.
That was my favorite, with the banana cooked into the middle. That was good.
Yep.
That's.
That's how I do the banana bread when I make like
a whole
Yeah, she makes
pan of banana bread.
fabulous banana bread.
Yep.
So then, after the zoo, we got home late that night, but then, we moved into our more Christmas things. And one thing that we started new this year is on Christmas Eve, we're going to start doing fried rice. And I mentioned this over on the main channel. So some of you may already have heard this, but we're going to start doing fried rice on Christmas Eve because we all love fried rice. And it's one of the things that I'm decent at making. So,
So we had shrimp fried rice for our Christmas Eve.
A little more decent. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
And I think that's, like you said, going to become a thing. It's going to become more of a family tradition to do the fried rice on Christmas Eve.
Yep. So we did shrimp fried rice this year, and then we're going to switch it up and maybe do like some pork fried rice or something next year. We'll let Sarah or Avery decide. Lily loves the shrimp, and so that's kind of next year we'll let Avery or Sarah decide if they want to do pork or chicken or something, or maybe both.
What year is it? Is it this coming year or not yet that your birthday will fall on Thanksgiving? Because she has a birthday that every
this year,
4
not
years,
this coming year.
every
It's
4
in a
years
couple
it falls
years.
on Thanksgiving. So it's
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
like 2 or 3.
Yeah, 2024 I think is the next
2024.
time.
Okay.
Yep, 2 years. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. She's not a fan of it when that happens, but she has a birthday that
Yeah.
rotationally falls on Thanksgiving
we
every
usually do
once
the
in a while.
birthday party a couple weeks after because everyone's
Yeah.
always out on Thanksgiving vacation.
Yeah, we try to separate the Thanksgiving from her birthday in late November.
And then, so what'd you think of Santa this year?
It was great.
Yeah, did he bring you a lot of coal?
Nope.
Nope, not a lot of coal. What was your favorite thing that you got?
I think it was the letter.
The biscuit experience thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Santa brought her brought her spots reserved for biscuit experience with Scott Peacock.
Yeah.
So if you don't know who Scott Peacock is, he's actually a dear friend of Jason, and he's a famous Southern chef, and he worked with and trained with Edna Lewis, who is another famous Southern chef. And
That's why you wanted me to look.
yeah, that's why I wanted you to look her up.
You
Yeah.
said that before Christmas.
Yeah. What'd you need?
Okay, bring it here. So yeah, Santa brought her the reservations for her and a parent to go and
so a
have
parent has
this
to go with her. Yep.
biscuit making experience with Scott Peacock,
Yep.
a personal experience. She gets
And
to
there's
talk
going
to
to be
him.
2 other people there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You get
so
to ask them
that's going
questions
to
and
be
make biscuits.
pretty awesome. Let me look up the web address.
she's looking forward to that. That's
So we
going
can
to
give
give
it
her
to
a
you
lot of great
guys.
wealth of knowledge
See,
there.
black belt biscuit. Let's see here. Oh yeah, if you just go to chefscottpeacock.com, and that'll bring it up if you guys are interested in it. It's done in Marion, Alabama, in an old. You okay, bud? Miles just took a winger over here.
Oh my!
Good thing he's got a case on that.
Oh, you trip over thin
How
air,
close is that to
baby.
Tatiana?
I don't know.
here. Come here. Okay.
That's because these shoes are heavy.
They
You
are.
can get Miles over here
You need to
doing
wear
his
your own
homeschooling.
shoes.
What?
You have to wear your own size shoes and not
Well,
wear your
these-
sister's
It was an emergency, so I had to.
shoes. It was an emergency. You had to use your shoes. It was an emergency.
Wait,
Okay.
these cut ones are.
They're Sarah's.
Those are Sarah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Can I have a muffin?
Of course, have
Which
one.
one do you
want?
It's
Like-
deliciousness.
Oh, and why
Chocolate.
is there one that exploded?
It didn't explode.
Didn't explode,
It
it's got
has
topping.
Regular
Yeah.
chocolate topping.
She made some of them special.
chocolate.
Is this only chocolate?
Nope.
Chocolate
It's a
banana.
banana. Yeah, it's a banana
Okay.
muffin.
All right, I got you back on. There you go. Good choice. Love you. Enjoy your homeschooling.
Little did he know they're all banana.
Yeah.
Right? They all have
Um,
banana. He just doesn't.
So, if you head over to chefscottpeacock.com, you can check out that biscuit experience that she's going to be headed over to. And it looks pretty cool to me.
Yeah.
So it'll be a group of 4 people, me and her and 2 other people that we don't know, but we'll know them soon, I guess.
Right.
And you just basically get to, you get to learn and talk to and experience the whole process. And just, I think it's going to be great.
She loves going on trips anyway with any parent. I think she went to North Carolina with you.
Yep, with me. Yep.
For work, on a business trip. She liked it.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. So then on Christmas Day, we actually, normally people have Christmas dinner, but we actually ended up having a lunch that day because we were going to be gone Christmas night because we went out and saw the new Spider-Man. Yeah.
Went to the theaters and saw Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah.
Yep, Spider-Man No Way Home, the newest one. And it was pretty good. What did you think?
Good. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
For us not having had a family theater experience
in years, since before COVID started. We haven't been to theater as a family since before COVID started.
I think that one was worth it. That was worth going as a family.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was good. It was good. And really the ticket prices weren't any worse than they were when we went before. Like it is what it is, and food prices are what they are. I mean, it's movie theater food, and
I mean, you just got to know that if you're doing the whole theater experience, that it's
it's a $20 soda. My goodness. My goodness.
So then we had that big buffet lunch. He did the whole rib roast and
Yorkshire pudding and green beans, and what else did we have? Green beans and
salad.
The
greens from our garden salad, like the mixed greens
the
that we did.
premium greens mix that we got from Haas.
Greens mix. Got to harvest that and eat that.
What else do we have? Oh, gravy. And rolls. I think that was it. I think that covers it, right? Yeah. That's it. Oh, and we did greens. So we harvested broccoli greens.
Yeah, you cooked the radishes in the greens.
Yep.
And it was was tasty.
So,
that was so good.
If you guys have broccoli and cabbage that's growing and it's not quite to the point where you're harvesting broccoli and cabbage yet, but you still want to get some nice garden fresh stuff going on, just harvest 1 or 2 of the leaves from each of the plants, like from the broccoli or the cabbage plants.
Those big round leaves at the bottom.
Leafy and take them and just slice them up into thin strips, kind of like you would collards.
Or cabbage or something.
Yeah, and then we just saute it in a pan with your favorite grease. Like we like using bacon grease, right?
You cook them up just like greens. And he pulled some of the radishes early. They were little, they're not quite so full size yet, but he pulled them early and cut them up and put them in the greens, and they had a great flavor.
They did. They didn't have that radish bite to them because they're still young.
They don't get that acrid bite to them yet when you pick them early like that.
Yep. So I actually liked the radishes like that better. I almost think I'm going to start harvesting more of them out there like that because they didn't have that bite.
Right,
and when they have that, once they have that bite, really the only way I like to eat them is roasted in the oven.
Roasted radishes are great.
They are great. Yep, they are. But those were really good just sauteed in a pan like that. I really, really liked that.
Especially when you roast radishes with the greens. Crispy.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Crispy greens when you roast them in the oven. Yep, that is
If you've never had crunchy greens either, put your greens in the oven beside your root veggie or whatever you're roasting. Put those greens in beside them, you get crunchy greens.
Now, I know this is a garden podcast, but, we are a garden channel, but we have to eat what we grow. And so talking about how we cook it, I think that's really, that's part of gardening, right? Like you gotta.
That's the number one question I would get. If I would bring a produce bag to somebody, they'd say, okay, now how do I cook this? Or how am I going to eat this? So if you don't know how to eat it or you don't know how to cook it, it doesn't do you any good, does it?
Yep, exactly. Anything else you want to mention about Christmas? Oh, Santa was clever and wrapped the doorways to the kids' bedrooms.
So Miles, our elves visited this year. Santa's little elves and the elf on the shelf was hanging out, and he wrote a letter to the elf to give to Santa, and he requested that he would like Santa to wrap his door with wrapping paper before he woke up on Christmas morning. He wanted his door wrapped. So Santa, I guess, got that letter because Santa wrapped all the kids' doors with wrapping paper, and they got to bust through the wrapping paper when they woke up.
It makes it easier, too, because we can, we can go to the bathroom and go get you guys without seeing into the
living room and peeking. Yeah.
Our living room area was wrapped by Santa as well. So they got to bust through their wrapping paper, go down the hall, go to the bathroom and everything, and meet each other in the hallway. And then the living room area was still wrapped with wrapping paper. So we all got to bust through it as a family. And that was cool.
It was cool. It was that's one clever Santa.
He's a smart dude.
He's a smart guy, I tell you. You have anything else you want to talk about with Christmas before we move on?
Can't think of anything.
All right.
Yeah.
So after Christmas, what comes next? New Year's. Woo! So for New Year's, we're going to have corned beef and cabbage because why not, right? And
sparkling Welch's grape juice.
And sparkling Welch's grape juice or sparkling cider for Avery.
Yes.
That's like a tradition.
That is a tradition.
That is a
yeah.
thing. That's a thing for us. Yeah.
Yep.
Especially yours.
And the corned beef, we have corning in the fridge right now. I bought a brisket and we're corning our own because it just tastes better. It's a real simple process. I'll leave the recipe in the description that we used. And then we're gonna have cabbage. And the cabbage.
How do you feel about cabbage?
It's okay.
So we're gonna try a new way of doing it this year.
Oh,
so you know how we roast the Brussels sprouts in the oven? It gets all crispy on the outside and nice, and the radishes like that too, right?
Right.
So
the heck out of them.
yeah. So the cabbage, I saw where some people make cabbage steaks. So you slice the cabbage, like
Thin
3/4 to an inch thick,
Yeah.
and then you season it, and then you turn the oven up real hot like we do for the Brussels sprouts and stuff, and then you put it in the oven, and it gets all crispy on the outside, and the middle is cooked. Yep.
May have to do that.
I think that's the ticket. So we'll each have a cabbage steak, and then the corned beef sliced on the top.
Yeah. Make a whole plate out of it.
I'm excited. And then we don't eat that much corned beef, so
and like a side of the black-eyed peas, on the side.
Oh, I didn't think about black-eyed peas.
And maybe like corn on the cob.
Yep.
I'm missing some corn on the cob.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I lost my train of thought there.
Sorry.
The corned beef. We can't eat that much corned beef, so what I like to do is when we buy a whole brisket, which is what we did, we bought a whole brisket. I cut the part off that we used for the corned beef, and then the rest of it I'll use for making pastrami, which I love.
Pastrami,
and the rest of the family really loves pastrami when we make it homemade. They don't like store-bought pastrami, but homemade pastrami they really like. And making pastrami is really not much different than making corned beef. The difference being pastrami after it's cured is just taken and you put some black pepper and coriander on the outside and let it dry in the fridge overnight, and then you smoke it. That's really the only difference between corned beef and pastrami. We're gonna change up some of the seasonings a little bit. It won't be quite the same, the spices that we use as the corned beef, but it's pretty much the same thing except it's smoked.
When we raised our own hogs and we slaughtered them ourselves, and he did some cured meats at home. We've done our own cured meats before.
We did our bacon and
and the girls just love it. Even our youngest daughter, who's very finicky, she said that she misses real bacon. She said store-bought bacon's okay, but she wants
Avery won't even eat store-bought bacon.
Right.
Not usually.
Yeah.
She prefers that real stuff that Daddy made and all those real cured meats that Daddy made. That was her favorite. And it was fabulous, guys. It was good.
Yep.
Longino, pastrami, and...
Yeah, and pastrami doesn't really count as cured meat, but I mean, it is a cured meat, but it's not a aged meat, I guess.
Right.
But it is a cured meat.
I liked all the things you did with it. That was so good.
I thought it was really good. What are some of your guys' New Year's traditions? What do you guys usually eat and do? We haven't. I can't really say we've had a tradition of a certain meal on New Year's. Sometimes we did corned beef. Sometimes we don't.
Yeah,
but it's usually just whether or not I remember to get one ready or not is
Growing
really what
up,
determines.
My grandmother and my whole family always did the traditional ham, black-eyed peas, cabbage. They did just pretty much the same meal every New Year's.
What is it? It's like greens for wealth and black-eyed peas for luck.
Black-eyed peas for luck. The ham is for health, I think. So luck,
I don't know.
Luck, health, and wealth, right? Am I right? Am I getting that right, guys? Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong.
I have no idea.
But she used to tell me when I was little. She told me a lot.
Yeah, there is. There's some sort of thing for it. Is that milk? That's milk, huh?
Aww.
Yeah, it is.
Lucky baby. She used to tell me those things when I was little, but I long since forgot them.
And then we, this last week, got a few things done in the garden. So we got some lettuce planted. We got two types of lettuce. We got the Starfighter lettuce,
And
which
the
is kind of a
Coastal Star
frilly
romaine.
lettuce.
And the coastal
And then
star
we got the
romaine.
Coastal Star Romaine, which is what like it sounds, a romaine style lettuce, which I really like. Coastal Star Romaine is probably one of my favorite that we grow.
Yeah.
Just because romaine lettuce is so versatile, because sometimes I like to take it and cut it in half and grill it just real quick, just so it starts to wilt a little bit.
I use it as a what do you call it?
wrap?
As a wrap for things, as like a
'cause the
holder for
leaves are
things.
sturdy.
I'll put tuna in the romaine leaf and use it for like a leaf wrap, a lettuce wrap.
But the Starfighter lettuce is really good for when you're having salads and things like that, tacos.
Look at the baby. It's
Oh,
me, baby.
yeah.
Our kitties are just niggly.
And that's another thing we got going on right now. We have a cat that's hurt, Panther.
And so the black one, the solid black one's name is Panther. And you'll never see her because she's
Don't eat a muffin.
because she's the little huntress. She's the huntress, and she runs and she roams and she scavenges, and she's probably the most antisocial of the cats.
Yeah.
And we never saw her much anyway, and she didn't exactly come up to snuggle very much. She was always active at night and always gone during the day. But 2 mornings ago, when she showed up for breakfast, the kids came in from chores and they said that she was limping. And then my oldest daughter described it a little more. She said, no, she's like not putting any weight at all on one of her legs. She's like holding it up and she's got it all curled under, and like she wouldn't even walk on it. So, but this is the cat, like I said, that doesn't come up and snuggle, not really people friendly, and likes to run from you. Even on 3 legs, she's really fast. So how we're going to catch this cat, if she is in pain and needs to go to the vet, how we're going to catch this barn cat, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know,
So-
but she didn't look. We saw her earlier, right before we got to doing the podcast, and she ran off. And I swear she ran on all her legs.
I didn't see her 4th leg touch
She
the
might
ground,
have,
but
but-
I don't know.
That doesn't mean it's
But
not
I did see it
happening.
curled up under her, like when she was sitting down, she had it all cradled to her. So, I mean, it's hurt. She is hurt. I don't know what's going on with her leg. You know, we'd have to catch her and find out.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to catch her and figure it out. I'm not sure how we're gonna catch her, but we will get that. She does come in the morning for food. I think we're just gonna have to go out the back door instead of going out the front door first thing in the morning. Go out the back door.
Sneak around.
Yep. And then
But
get her that way.
If we could, I don't know, lure her into the big dog crate and shut it behind her, or trap her in the greenhouse. I don't know.
I don't know.
We're getting more mushrooms soon too.
Getting more mushrooms? What are you talking about? What do you mean more mushrooms?
More mushrooms.
You want more mushrooms?
She wants more
What do you
mushrooms.
want more mushrooms for?
You said I could get
I did say you get more mushrooms, and I love
mushroom
mushrooms. So
grower.
what kind do you want to get next?
some. I think pink oyster.
Pink oyster?
Yeah.
You don't want to get lion's mane?
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Lion's mane.
man. Pink oyster would be good. You could be pink oyster.
I did see some
Lion's
new.
mane is a lot of work though. You need like.
Oh yeah, it
It's
is.
a big mushroom.
Yeah, it is a big
I
mushroom.
saw some
It
new
tastes
random
delicious.
wild mushrooms popping up in the garden. I got to show y'all through the walkways.
Oh,
There's there's some more popping up out there.
Huh. I'll have to look and go see
I don't know
if
what
we eat
kind
them.
they are, but yeah. Is there a name for? I know herbalist is a name for someone who studies and uses herbs and stuff. But is there a name?
Mycologist.
I was gonna say, is there a name for
term.
somebody who does mushrooms? Yeah.
I think mycologist. Mycology is the term, because mycelium is the actual stuff that the mushroom is. It's mycelium. and then-
mycologist is probably someone who like actually studies it like for a living, like a scientist. But is there a name for someone who just uses them and cultivates them and grows
A
them?
mushroom obsessed
Smart person.
A mushroom grower,
Mushroom grower.
mushroom farmer, mushroom
Yeah.
harvester. I
Smart.
don't know. Yeah, smart
I just
person.
call them smart because they're delicious.
Um,
Yeah. So good. I love mushrooms.
and I need to make that other batch of skin cream.
When you make skin cream, yep, you need to make another batch of calendula skin cream. So she's been making this, I can't talk today, this calendula skin cream, and it's really good. That, and you need to make some chapstick.
Yep. The skin cream is the Homestead's recipe.
Oh yeah, that's the recipe you're using. So she's been talking to Kaylee over at the Homestead. If you don't watch them, go check them out. They definitely have some good stuff over there. The Homestead, if you just look up the Homestead on YouTube, it should pop up. But yeah, she's real big into herbs over there, and she knows her stuff. She knows her stuff over there. But yeah, so Lily's been getting some helpful information from her.
Yeah, I've been using it myself. I have to say the calendula cream is it's my favorite. Of any skin cream or lotion or anything that I would ever use, that stuff is great. That stuff's really good.
All right, and that's gonna wrap up this episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to check out our other channel. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being part of the Naked Hogs family, and we will catch you guys in our New Year's episode.
Bye, guys.